Welcome back, guys. Day 2 of Dephemerember. I'm actually a day late, so this is a day late. I'm actually a little behind. So this video is for December 3rd, layered tag and film strip. And so while I was sitting here thinking about what I wanted to do, I went into my pictures and found actual film negatives. And so I sewed them together. I don't know, I was thinking I was gonna do like a layer tag thing, but not necessarily a tag, like not 3D like you would in an actual journal, like, you know, take it out of a pocket or something. I was thinking of doing like an illusion of a layer tag with the film strip, because I thought this was a good shape for a tag, and I was gonna like paint and put that on there like a layer tag. So then I was like, well, what do I want to do for a background? Do I just want to do a collage today? And then I found this cool picture. And it's lights, but doesn't this look like film strips? So I was like, ooh, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these out. I don't have to cut them out. I can actually put something on top. But hey, where's the fun in that, right? I was going to cut these out so it looks 3D and then put something under it. Maybe if I cut these out and then have like, I don't know, another picture underneath, it would be kind of a cool collage. So those are my thoughts, and that's what we're going to do today for the day 2, December, what was it? Sorry guys, December 3rd prompt. So how are you guys today? Welcome to my channel, guys. I'm Ketra McKettrick. I'm a mixed media artist and journal maker. So again, welcome. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use my X-Acto knife or something to cut these out. I'll do that off camera and figure out what I want to do in the background, if I want to paint, which might be kind of cool to do kind of an abstract thing. Maybe we'll just paint and play around, or maybe we'll do a magazine cutout. I'm not sure, but while I'm cutting this out, I'll have a think about it and let you know. I'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm back. So I went ahead and cut out the film strip windows, and then I went ahead and marked where I kind of wanted to lay down some photos, because I decided to put some photos in there and try and tell a little story. So here are the photos. So this story goes this way, tornado, and then Princess Diana, and that. And I got those from this book, Moments in Time, 60 Years of Associated Press. So yeah, it was kind of fun finding some black and white photos for this. So my thoughts were to just lay these down and see if it works. I have another thought. I know this is probably going to be a simple one, which is good. It's okay to be simple. Goes there. Something like that. So that's what I have so far. Oh yeah, and then my actual film strips. I thought I would maybe layer it like that, possibly. Because I wanted this number to be right side up and not upside down, because I really kind of wanted it to go like that. But I didn't want to cover up too much, then the number's upside down. So maybe, I don't know, something like that. Not necessarily a layer tag, but it's layered. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue this down. It's pretty monochromatic. I think maybe I'll just leave it and keep it really simple that way. My my impulsiveness wants to like color this and make it kind of crazy and wild, but I'm gonna refrain from that, because I'm learning that sometimes that doesn't always work. So I'm gonna glue these down and then ponder some more, because my thoughts were to maybe paint this, but what's the point if that's gonna be on top? So I'm gonna glue those down and we'll be right back. Okay, there it is, all glued down. And we're gonna keep this one simple today because I wanna fit, this is only the second prompt. And we're already on the 5th of December, so I'm behind. So I'm just gonna tape this somehow. Yeah, that works, I think. You can still see that that's like a funnel cloud, and you can see that's right side up. I'm gonna tape it. Glue is not gonna probably hold, and I can probably make this look kind of arty anyway, just that. Somehow, but I think it's kind of a cool little collage. I really wanted to get down and painty because I did these mixed media page journal so that it could handle a lot of paint and stuff, but maybe we'll get to that at some stage, especially if a prompt inspires me to paint. Okay, so this one is complete, and this is December 3rd layered tack film strip. I probably should mark these off. I don't have a pencil, but okay, so now we're gonna go on to December 4th, apothecary label and quirky cat or dog. So let me gather some supplies. I think in this video, maybe we'll do both of these so we can be caught up. So I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, I thought I'd just take you along as I go through my scraps and let you know, maybe you're curious, maybe you're not, or you can fast forward this part, why I'm behind on the Dephemerember. There is going to be a video out. I actually was working for 2 months on a gallery showing, so I got an artist mentor to help me, and I had a breakthrough and actually got a series put together for an art exhibit that is in downtown Ottawa, Kansas. Not Ottawa, Canada, but Ottawa, Kansas. So I'll be doing a video on that in the process. So I was working on Tuesday to get that finished up and drove all of the pieces over there and set up the display. And then yesterday I had to take my Boston Terrier puppy to a vet. This would have been the 3rd vet. Trying to figure out what's going on with him. His breathing's not, I know he's a Boston Terrier and they have smushed kind of foreshortened noses. But Riley's breathing has changed to where it has, I don't know, for me it just sounded like doggy sleep apnea. And then he's also gained some weight. He's been drinking a lot of water. His belly looks like a pot belly. I don't know, there's been some changes. So we went yesterday to another vet, and we're thinking it's possible, we don't know, but we got blood work done to see, check him for, what is it called? Of course, diabetes, to see if he has doggy diabetes, and then the other one would be, oh my goodness, it just slips my mind. Cushing's disease, I think is what it's called. These are some, I know some of the prompts had photos, guest photos or something, but you can kind of take a sneak peek, as I thought I had maybe a doggy. That's kind of a cool picture. A dog or cat I thought I had pulled for these prompts. But anyway, so we'll find out tomorrow. Today is Thursday, December 5th, as I record this. Tomorrow we'll get blood work back to see If he has markers for the Cushing's disease, then Riley will have to spend a day at the vet's and get, I don't know what kind of panel it is. It's a panel they do, like draw blood the first 2 hours and then something, and then the next 4 hours to make sure, because obviously we don't want to treat him for it if it's not really the case. I don't really understand it, but that's just what the doctor said, and she was very, very nice. Anyway, I'm not seeing anything in here. I thought I had pulled out something for a puppy, quirky puppy or dog. Wait, did we go through these? We didn't go through these. That is a cottage thing I drew. Anyway, how are you guys today? Might have already asked. Oh yeah, one of the prompts is a butterfly. So I thought this was so pretty and colorful. Maybe draw it that. I could draw a puppy or a dog, but then I get too into my head and then, yeah. I don't think I feel very comfortable. Okay, all right guys, I'm gonna have to go look around. I kind of wanted to do, I had this thing in mind. Let me see if I can find it, and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, so I found this cool picture. You know, calendars, it's a good thing, and that is very quirky. Kitty, you know, having a birthday party with the birds, you know. All right, so I'm gonna use this image. I'll probably cut the cats out and the birds and consolidate it. And it did say apothecary label, so I found this. So I'm gonna try and cut this and do the sides in that manner, because I think the cat will fit on here, and I could put the birds, and that'll fit on my page. So I'm gonna figure out how to cut this like this. Might have to do a little template, fold this in half. It's pretty thick cardstock, so let me play around with it and I'll show you how I did that once I work it out. Okay, so I folded this in half and just cut that. So I'm just gonna fold this in a quarter and copy what I cut. So it'll be, you know, kind of in a pocket there. I can't say it. My brain hurts. Let's see, apothecary label. And we'll just kind of copy the shape as best as we can, because this is there. Okay. So I'm going to stick with this. You can kind of see, you know, it's funky. It kind of looks like a funky label. We'll just keep it that way. So I am going to cut these out. I probably should cover this. I'll probably use a jelly print that I've done. But I'm gonna get my paints out and paint the background. Let me figure out a color scheme. We've got obviously white, orange, yellow, so some complementaries. The orange and blue and yellow. So let me think about what to do for the background, because I'll get my paints out and we'll paint that and kind of put together a little collage for this prompt. All right, see you back in another second. All right, just wanted to shout out, just so that you guys know, if you're new, this is the first video. We're doing Dephemerember. Our hosts for this Dephemerember is Louisa Heinzel and 49 Dragonflies. These are their YouTube channels. Go check out their videos for the prompts. Also, if you do hashtag Dephemerember in the search bar in the YouTube app channel, you will find all the other content creators doing Dephemerember. So go show some love to everybody. If you like what you see, like and subscribe to their channels. It really, really helps, and comment. It really helps their channel grow. So I just wanted to put that out there. So I was looking for something to cover this, and then I found this, which I love the colors, which I thought would go good with the quirky party cat. Especially loving this color, the oranges and the blues. So what I thought is this was just cardstock, and I think when I'm painting, I don't want to waste what's on my palette because, you know, paint is expensive. So I think I got the idea to put this down on my palette. I think some of this is oils, actually. And I was like, oh, that's kind of pretty and fun. I don't know what I'll use it for, but look, I think I'm going to go ahead and use this as the Apothecary tag. And I guess I'll just use this pin. That's what I have on my desk. I'm going to just trace it and cut it and use that for the background. So what I thought I would do, just trying to remember why I created this journal, not only just to participate in Dephemerember, because one, I love prompt challenges. Two, I'm really trying to practice my abstract art, and I do like to do collage as well, so I'm doing collage. And I thought what I would do is continue as if this is just a canvas and working it like a canvas as a mixed media piece, even if it is a collage mixed media piece. So I have to remember my focus. I mean, I don't have to, but it's just one of those things I want to do as a goal to get better. Like anything else, practice, practice, practice. And you know, I know I've said this before on my channel, sometimes we make a lot of bad art, but sometimes it's that all that bad art you discover and have a breakthrough, which is what happened to me. And during this breakthrough, I had an opportunity to get my work shown. So anyway, cut this out. Then I'm going to glue it down. Actually, first I'm going to put the cats down first. The cat and the birds. Somehow. On the tag. Glue this down, pretend like this is my canvas, put some texture paste down, and then put some paint. And try and make it a mixed media painting collage. But not so much, which I love this piece. It's a collage. But on this one, I kind of wanted to do a painting that you can't tell it's a collage, but you know it's a collage, but put some texture paste along the edges so that it kind of it becomes one with the canvas. So that is what I will do for this one. Pretty excited. Hopefully it turns out looking pretty good. Interesting enough, I guess. So we'll kind of keep with the funky edges, if I can see what I cut here, which I don't. I'm making this one up. Can't see my line, but that's okay. Okay, so there's that. I know what, that is too close to that. Maybe we can have the kitty sitting on some paint. We can even have the tail coming off. It's not a problem. Maybe, yeah, I like this. We'll have the birthday cake sitting on this, what looks to be like a table. And what I thought would be fun is to have the birds coming off our quirky kitty. And yeah, something like that. So I will go ahead and glue this on. And you don't probably want to watch that. And I'll be right back with you guys. All right, so I went ahead and glued this down. And I was trying to keep it from putting it in the middle because we want our eyes to kind of go around. Excuse me. I went ahead and glued the birdies down. Later, I will probably go around the edges to make them pop because you can't really see them too well because they blend in. but I love the painterly effect. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a light wash around. No, actually I'm going to do some texture paste to try to get this to kind of blend into my little canvas here. Let that dry. Then I'm going to go in with some transparent colors. Probably going to just keep practicing with the spray paint. I'm going to probably spray paint something and then kind of go in and just make it kind of blend into the back. Make this be forward, but the actual collage go to the back. So let me get my supplies and I'll be right back. Okay, I got my molding paste here. And my catalyst tool. So just grab some of this paste and really try to, because this will dry white. So you don't want to like you don't want to cover up that bird and some of this. Some of it's fine, but kind of, I guess for me the trick is kind of want this just to be part of the canvas without you seeing the line. Which I think obviously you get better at it as you keep doing this. So again, just practice. Practice, practice, practice. See what we can do. We can maybe make this look, I guess it's a apothecary label. I could have done like jars, but I was thinking maybe it could just be an apothecary label that's on an old wall. And we can make this kind of look like stucco, you know, with the texture. So that was my thoughts on that. Just keep making this kind of chunky texture, like an old stucco wall. Here's my puppy, that is Riley, drinking his water. I know. Let's see if I can't get that edge a little more texture. To this next page. Okay, we'll let that dry. I did not get this area, so we could just use our finger, maybe. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. This needs a little more. It's a little more blending in. Okay, we'll let that dry. I'll probably use the heat tool on it. And then we'll come in with some washes. I'll probably use this orangey red and some tealy blues and some orange. Those are kind of like my favorite colors at the moment. And do the washes, and then we'll do some spray paint, and then we'll take it from there and see how that looks. All right, guys, see you in a second. Okay, so I used the heat tool, and then I went and got a snack. Pomegranates. Do you guys like pomegranates? I haven't had pomegranates since I was in my 20s in college, and I forgot how much I loved them. And now they have YouTube videos on how to actually cut the pomegranates. Back in my day before YouTube, we had to, well, I asked around the college to my friends, anybody know how to cut a pomegranate? I cut it from, actually, back then, I don't know, I cut it way differently than they've shown on the internet. Anyway, that is to say, if you love pomegranates, you should get some. They're in season right now, so. Okie dokie. So I'm going to use some fluid acrylic by Da Vinci. Da Vinci is awesome. So that color matches that one pretty well. We got this color, and we have some quinacridone gold. Close enough. I don't have an orange. Yes, I know I can make my own orange, but who wants to do that right now? Okay, so I am going to just do a wash. I have some water and my paint, so I'm just, what do I want to use for, actually, since I have my gel plate out, I'll just use that as my palette because I wanted to use my brayer as well, but we'll just go with it. Put a little paint on here, some water, and because the nice thing is if I use my gel plate, then I'm not wasting paint because whatever's left I can pull a print. So that's kind of how my brain works. So I want to, you guys are kind of showing, I'm showing you my technique a little bit on how to move paint around. And be okay with that. Okay, we got that color. Shall we get some blue? Goodness. Okay, here we go. Let me get off my paintbrush here. Maybe have that blue come out right here where it is by his tail there. Down and around. Bring that color down. Okay, and then we can do the quinacridone gold for the rest. It's always, I don't want to say it hurts my brains when I'm working smaller. I just have to realize to use less paint because I'm so used to, I might add some white in here. And I am realizing and accepting the fact that I do like bright colors as much as I appreciate earth tones and pastel colors as well. I'm learning about myself as I do this that I really am enjoying the bright colors. So I'm accepting that as part of who I am as an artist. So it's kind of cool. Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave that, and then I'm gonna go in with some opaque, maybe white, and kind of smooth this out a little bit. Then probably call this done, not overwork it too much. and then probably outline the birds and the cat a little bit to bring it forward. Yeah, so we'll let that dry for a few minutes and we'll be right back. Okay, I figured since we're letting that dry and we want to not waste paint, I sprayed some water on my gel plate here. And let's pull a print and see. Because you know, it's a painty, could be a painty background. So I'll just take half of the sheet here and I'm gonna let that dry. Kind of see it on the back. That might be kind of pretty. We'll see what we get once that dries a little bit. And then once this is a little more dry, I'm probably gonna use my gel plate and my brayer. I actually have a smaller one because I want to get some bold marks on there. And then I might go in and soften some edges with the paintbrush with the opaque white. Okay, there's that print. That's kind of cool. I like it. All right, put that aside. Grab my gel plate again. Oh no, I forgot my small brayer. 1 second, let me go get it. Okay, got my titanium white. You do, maybe, quick tip, maybe you already knew, titanium white is actually a neutral, which means, you know, it goes good with cool and warm colors. Yes, I'm learning color theory. It's been really good. It's slow going, taking it chunk by chunk so I can digest everything and really get the concept. I guess as an artist, I know when I started, I loved all colors. Now I'm realizing colors, obviously, as a crafter, even a painter, or whatever kind of visual art, if you're using paint, it really is important to kind of know color theory. And I know I was kind of naive and probably a little pompous in my thinking that but as I study color theory, I'm realizing that it's really important to know your colors and what goes with what, and because your piece may not be the best, but if you got the right colors, it can look really cool. All right, so I kind of wanted to get some more texture. I think that's all I'm going to do with that. And now I'm just going to get a brush and use some of this up and kind of soften some of these edges. Because you got to remember, in a way, you want some soft and hard edges in your pieces too. So I'm going to soften some edges a little bit. Now I'm still a beginner in all this, what is it called? It's the 7 principles of art, kind of, or like composition line and all that. So trying to keep that in mind as I work on my practice things. Sorry if I shook the table there. I'll put some right here. Down. So I do realize for contrast, I don't really have any darks. It's all lights and midtones. I just realized that just now. So this is the tricky part for me, where the learning curve will go totally south. I tend to overdo it, so I will probably come in here with some gray. Any neutral color, if you're using bright colors, if you use any neutral color, kind of balances out all the brights. And I know white is kind of a neutral, but I think we need some darks in here. So even though we have a few in here, you may want to bring some out. I don't know. Let's get some gray. And let's hope I don't mess it up. But if I do, oh well. Another learning point learned. Another mistake to learn by. So I just put a little bit of Payne's Gray on my gel plate. See if we can't I'm not sure if that's really going to work. But let's try, since we have some here. Maybe we can do this. Get some texture. A little bit there. And we can bring it around. Let me put some more gray. What did I do with it? There it is. Let's see if I can okay, that's kind of cool. Now just take some paint off my brayer. Maybe give this little cupcake a little bit of a shadow. Like here with the branches. Oh no, Roscoe. Over here needs some definition. Definitely up here I've covered the bird up a little bit, but we can go over that in a gel pen. Anyway, it kind of looks like a party background. Because it is the quirky cat having a bit of a party with the birdies. Hi, Roscoe. Okay, I don't like that edge there. Sometimes you can, with acrylic, what's great is spray some water on a rag or a paper towel or whatever you have, and you can just wipe it off for the most part. Hi, Roscoe. With you in just a minute. Also kind of reactivating the texture paste, so get this back. Just kind of, nope, wrong one. I just did. There we go. Okay. Hey. Oops. Okay, Roscoe. Oh, my cat, my Roscoe puppy was getting too close to Matisse, my elderly kitty. It's okay, Roscoe. You're a good boy. You just got a little too close. Come here. Oh, you all right? Okay, guys, I'm gonna fiddle with this a little bit. I should probably not fiddle too much, but we'll be right back, and then I'll probably just define the birdies. And sorry I didn't have that in frame, guys. There you go. That's what we have so far. I don't know if you guys care, but I went ahead and just like brayered the rest of the color on my jelly plate, and then I'm going to spray some water and take another print. And again, like I said before, this is why I like using the gel plate as my palette sometimes, especially if I'm doing smaller pieces. I can always pull a print from it. So it's a tip. If you don't have a jelly print plate and you have a palette, you can still do this with your palette if you don't want to waste your paint. So, okay guys, let that dry and we'll see what we get. Haha, I found it. It was kind of down here. Okay, so it says, I assure you, I am not put together at all, nor am I broken. I'm recovering, finding the beautiful in the ugly and stitching it into my life. And that is by Rachel Wolchin. So I thought that was just a beautiful quote. So I'll put that there because I think it just fits. And I'm sure you guys probably can probably like this quote as well. So I'll probably do that, there, and there. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and glue that down for the sake of the time of this video. Would you like me to pull this one and see what we got? Uh-oh. Yeah, it's still wet, so I'm gonna let that dry some more. I may have to show you this one on another video. See what we get there. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry, glue this down, and probably end this video here. Okay, so I glued that down. I think I want to outline it, but here's some bright acrylic markers I have. Yellow. No, there's too much yellow. There's really no pink, white. Might do. Orange, possible. Green, no. Or this one's kind of. So, which one? I always feel like there's not a lot of orange. Well, let's just try it. Again, we can find the beautiful and the ugly and stitch it into my life. So that seems to be summing up my art journey for this whole year. And let's see, do we like this? I don't know if that pops enough. Nope. Let's try this peachy pink. It's kind of goes with that. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll keep this color. And just trace around here. Kind of, in my brain, graffiti wall. Oh yeah, I should probably maybe go around that. It's supposed to be like a poster on an old wall. Stuccoed wall that's been painted many times and the paint is peeling off and something along that line, maybe. Okay, yes, like that. So let's just go around this. I was thinking initially I might want to do it in black. Maybe this is kind of defeat the purpose of having it blend into the background now. I have a black Sharpie, but I don't think I have a black. Do I? Yes, I do. I have this solid marker. Let's see how this works. Oh, that's gonna kind of work cool. More cool. Because it gives it that, yeah. Okay. There we go. Yeah, perfect. Maybe accentuate the bottoms of these to go with the texture. There we go. All right. We're gonna call this video done, and I will see you in the next video. Let's mark this one off. Let me find my list. We just did apothecary label and quirky cat or dog. So watch out for the snippet roll and woven flowers. Snippet roll I've never made before. I've always liked the idea of it. We'll see what we can do with that one. All right, guys, thanks for joining. I appreciate you very much for stopping by. We'll see you in the next one. Love you guys. Bye.